everyone, I'm Lizzie from Holistically Lizzie and welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to be doing a review on the Bumgenius Elemental cloth nappies. There are so many different cloth nappies out there, so it's took me a really long time to try and find the right ones that work best for me and my baby, and I think that this one in particular is one of the best ones that I've found. So firstly, it's a all-in-one nappy. So like I said, there's tons of different types of cloth nappies, and all-in-one means that there's no separate parts to it. So you can get ones which have separate inserts that you apply and separate wraps that you wrap around the top, but with this one it's just one piece. So I wanted to find a nappy that was really easy to use, and this one does the job, and all-in-one I really recommend. So as well as it being an all-in-one, this is also a birth to potty nappy, which means that will last your baby from when they're newborn up until they're potty trained. Now you can get them in different sizes, but I recommend going with a second size up. So they've got ones that are just for newborns and then ones that are a bit bigger. Now they will be a little bit big if you're getting them for a newborn, but really the time that they just grow so quickly that it's probably just worth getting the next size up, because you probably won't really get that much use out of them unless you have a premature baby or a really tiny baby. Okay, so this is the Bumgenius Elemental, and there's a few different types of Bumgenius that they have, Bumgenius nappies that they have. This one is made out of an organic cotton, and it's also suitable for day and night, which is what I wanted as well. So I wanted to have that flexibility. So first off, they come in really cute colours, so really nice. And I'm just going to open it up for you to see. So this is what it's like on the front, and this is what it's like on the inside. So as you can see, it just has a layer attached to it, and this makes it the all-in-one nappy, so there's no separate loose parts. Now on the front, you'll see that there's lots of poppers. And basically what you do is that you would use these front poppers to adjust the size. So you'd move up the poppers or move them or leave them like long, and you would use that to adjust the size of the baby, so up to where his belly button is really. Same thing on the sides, and what's nice about these Bumgenius ones is that they've got these stretchy tabs, so you can really adjust nicely to have a nice snug fit on the baby. Now on the inside, so on this separate flap, you've got different options. So because it's slightly bigger than the lining of the nappy itself, you can just use this part to fold over either on the front or on the back, just depending on where your baby wets the most. Typically it's more on the back for girls and more on the front for boys, but it really just depends on your baby. So all you would do is that you would get a liner. So these are the only things that you now need for this nappy, so you don't need a separate bit on the top. All you would need is something called a liner. So you can get two different liner types. You can get a reusable one, which is a fleece one, which I've got. Now you can get them in lots of different types of fabric like bamboo. This is a nice soft fleece one. Or you can get them as disposable ones, which just flush down the toilet. So I usually use these if we go out. They're just a bit easy to clean when I'm out and about. Also, if I know that she hasn't had a poo, I tend to put one of these on, and then it's just a bit easier to clean up, but I use the reusable ones just as much. So you'll basically just place the liner on, and basically that's it. And then you put your baby in, do the poppers up and adjust it accordingly, and then that's it. And then when it's being used, if you've got the reusable liner, then you just throw it all in the wash together, or if you've got the disposable ones, then you just remove that one, flush down the toilet, put it in the bin, and that's it. So like I said before, these are a day and night nappy, which is really good. So it means that you're not having to buy another nappy for the night time. So what I suggest you do is get something called a booster. Now you can get loads of different types of these ones as well. This is the one that I've got. It's made out of hemp, and you just fold it in half, and this would go you'd place this underneath this part here. So you would line it up, put it underneath, like so, and then you would put your liner on top, like that, and then you fit it on your baby. So the containment of these is very, very good. I've noticed such a huge difference from just using cloth nappies in general. I never get any leaks. I was getting awful leaks with my baby all the time, and it was going onto her clothes, and the clothes were getting ruined. And I was also having to change them more frequently, but this holds in like permanently, really, really good. So if you're going out and you've got a nice dress or something on them that's really nice and you don't want it to get ruined, then it's really, really good for that. And for the overnight as well, because my baby's quite heavy wetter, and it's just the really, really good at holding everything in and making sure that she stays dry so she's not getting irritated as well. And so they come in a range of colours. I've got a few different types and they do look really, really cute, and I always get comments when she's got them on because they just look really sweet. And also another thing to mention is that the drying speed is quite quick with these ones. So some of them, particularly if they're made out of bamboo and certain fabrics, they take so long to dry, whereas these ones are really quick. And because they've only got this layer, it can air out quite well. So if you hang it on a line, I kind of hang it like this, and then the air just circulates and gets it dry much quicker. So they're also really nice and long as well, so they fit on taller babies. So overall, I think they're an absolutely fantastic nappy. The only downside, which I'll say it could be a downside for some people but benefits for others, it's still, you know, really marginal, is that my baby, when she first started wearing these, was really, really chunky, and because they have such a really nice snug fit, it has like this elasticated band around, so where the legs would fit in, it's really snug. Because she had really chunky legs, I noticed that it was just digging in quite a bit for her. So if you've got a particularly chunky baby, then I'd say maybe they're not the best ones. As she's grown up a bit and gone a bit taller, she's lengthened out and slimmed down a little bit, so they fit okay now. But it did put me off using them overnight in particular. So I did actually use another one for the overnight for her. The other thing is that because they're poppers, they take slightly longer than if you were to use Velcro nappies. I mean, it's really, you can have the nappies already done up, which is what I always do. And you can like do the poppers on the front, so that they're already ready. And it's literally just fastening two poppers, so it really doesn't take that much longer. But if, for instance, your baby was going to go to a daycare or to the grandparents' house or someone that wasn't familiar with cloth nappies, then they might prefer a Velcro one. But really, it's really not that complicated at all. The other thing is that they're more on the expensive side of nappies. Now, personally, I think it's completely worth it, and I've seen some cheaper nappies that are out there, but they just don't get that good reviews. So for me personally, I'd rather invest in better ones that will last, particularly as I'm planning to use them in the future for other babies as well. It depends on what your budget is. They are a bit more on the expensive side, but the quality is excellent. Now, if you like to have a mix and match, and that's really good too, maybe get some cheaper ones, get some more expensive ones, and do it that way. And just do whatever works for you and for your family. So where can you buy them from? Well, you can buy them from Bumgenius directly. They have tons of different colours and patterns and something really, really nice. Or if you're in the UK, you can go on to nappylady.co.uk. And she also stocks lots of other nappies as well as the Bumgenius range. And she's really, really good at giving advice if you're not sure about what type of nappy is right for you and for your baby. Okay, I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps to grow my channel. And if there's anything that you're unsure about, or if you've got any questions about the Bumgenius range, then please leave me a comment below. Or if you just want any advice on some cloth nappies, please let me know. Okay, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye guys.